Matt, I want you to say right now to the fucking to the stream for Dame Pesos. I want you to say, "I am sorry, I am a soy-filled bitch," and flagged your fucking videos.
I
Will you
am
do
sorry.
that?
I am sorry that I flagged them because
No,
I
no,
was
no. I
angry.
am no for doing what you did. I am sorry.
Fine,
I am a
fine,
soy-filled
fine.
bitch and flagged your videos.
I'm sorry. I'm a soy bitch. That there we go.
Put
And
it
I
on the
want.
soundboard.
Yeah. All right.
All right, there. I try and. Oh, whoa. I got about 150 new subscribers off of the back of the live stream on Dan's channel. So, welcome to the new people. Very rarely that the demographic of the like of a Dan's channel will come to mind. So, give it some time, give it some space. Cut me some slack. Nice to see you, though. Lovely to have a subs boost like that. It's kind of this is like the members club of the internet, an elitist, discreet, kind of word of mouth channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, special. Anyway, talking about special, but this time as in school and Olympics, Mundane Matt. I made a video about him a while back, and I'm wondering whether my strike came from him now. Mundane Matt, a man famous for being almost boring to the boring, becoming surreal. It's like almost hypnotically void of anything you could ever want to hear. I can remember, I'm quite new to YouTube. I got into YouTube 2 years ago. About 3 weeks later, I put a channel together. And I remember, I when it was all new, I was just, oh yeah, subscribe to him. Oh, yeah. And Mundane Matt, I was subscribed to him. And, he uploads every day and I'd be watching it. I remember one day I was just sort of, what are you saying and why? And he was just saying, and you want to see the effort this pranny has gone to get a blue check mark on Twitter. The sign of a cunt. He wants it. And it's disgusting. I didn't even need to watch a compilation of vulgar behaviour. I saw it by watching his content. Every few videos they'll go, yeah, Jack Darcy, I still haven't got my blue check mark, but it's not something I'd ask about. And then he does, and then the next one, I'm on 135,000 subs. Oh, and then on Twitter, where's my blue check? just leave it out. It's gross. Stop it. And then, of course, when he got his silver bullet, 20 seconds to comply. No, what's the other one he done? Black English rapper, bring forth the guillotine. He had a Kangol. Who didn't? Mundane Matt probably had a Kangol. Anyway, when he got his 1,000 silver, we could go round in circles. A bullet? Plaque. It's a plaque. YouTube sends you one. Not everyone. If they don't like you, don't get one. But he got one, and when he unboxed it, he done an unboxing of his 1,000 of his corporate medal. And when he unboxed it, he went. And it wasn't a little titter. It wasn't a Paltrow. Oh no, it wasn't a Gwyneth. He was like properly booing, and when he tried to talk, go and check it out. Just put Mundane Matt crying. Anyway, my video about that, I stated clearly he's got mental problems. This is the child at school who was attacked by everyone, not just bullied. I'm talking pants, that's underwear to the Yanks, round the back, up, hanging from a tree, slapping around his fat face. It's Mundane Matt. And it was ugly to see. Anyway, loads of really harsh, proper internet kind of like monsters. What's it? What are their names? Like Mekator, of course. Jim, all right, Jim. Mekator, internet royalty. Him. Oh, who else is there? That lot from the Kumite. Tonkasaur and people like that. And I don't know these people, but they're harsh. And they've been accusing him for ages. Anyone who put a dig into Mundane Matt, suddenly they got a strike or a community guidelines or something. Hassle. And when you get them, you get banned from live streaming, like I have. And it's a pain in the arse. And people were just accusing him. They were outright just saying, you done it, you fuck. Because as soon as someone mentions you, bang, they get a strike. And Mundane Matt has been denying it for ages. Yeah, you know, don't do that. You shouldn't do strike. That's just below. Anyway, he's denied it again and again, and they kept asking him in streams. So they have a stream the other night, 5 of them, 5 of these YouTube warriors, these brutal men of dangerous dark places in digital death. They're there, and he's gone on there, and they're just a man with mental problems. This is the last environment he needs to be in. The problem's almost always social, almost always to do with relating to humans. And you could just feel it. And he was still lying and defending. They outright didn't believe him. And then, like, I'm half asleep. I'm just sort of up with my broken heart, sort of mulling over possible suicides. And I'm sort of dropping off. And then one of them says, one of these boys goes, you can get the page on YouTube up. There's like an archive in your YouTube account of all the strikes you've done. Every time you've reported someone for, all that. And it was awesome. One of them got it up. He went, look, there's mine. It was blank. He went, look, there you are. A couple of seconds. Matt, put yours up. And this is all over. And then it got weird. I'll put a link in the description to this. There's thousands of videos about it, but you want a nice edited one because it goes on for hours. But suddenly it goes weird. Because they're going, come on, Matt, do it. He goes, yeah, 1 second, I'm just making a list. And you're like, what? And then he's like, I'm just, I'll tell you what's happened. And they all know it. He's been absolutely rumbled to fuckery. This is it. Here's how you prove it either way. If you don't show us, you're guilty. If you do show us and you've done it, which you have, you're guilty. And it's taking him ages. And they're going, oh, come on, you fucking idiot. And they're getting really angry and it's brutal. You fat fuck. He's going, you've been a fucking mess on this fucking YouTube for fucking years. Your fucking career's over, you piece of fucking fat bullshit shit. And it's just endless. And one of them's cracking up. One of them's got this really weird laugh. Like, and I'll tell you what, it reminded me of when I've been in trouble with gangsters and there've been like kids there, or the weird nutter, the sort of drug addict friend they've got, and there's all these monsters putting knives to your throat and one weird bloke going, go on, he's going to hurt you. I've had that. I had a 14-year-old boy giggling at this bloke who was about to cave my head in. And you see it in movies, isn't it? There's always one weirdo going, this was going on. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Matt's head, the big bulbous thing it is anyway, must have been going. I think it took him about half an hour, and all the way through it, others were doing it. Goes, look, this is how long it takes. Share screen, bang, there it is. There's me. YouTube strikes given archive or whatever it's called, and he was just going, yeah, I gotta, and it was the noises, the squeaks and groans and moans of a human biocomputer failing. And I felt for him. Only because I was identifying, I imagined that was me. Don't give a shit, really. They were like that, humans. I felt so sad for me. And then he done it. He put it up, and oh my fucking days was it. It was Andy Warski. He'd done fucking old nice balls Warski. And they're all on there. He'd done them all. All those people, all those hardcore internet fucking... Mekator was on there. Tonkasaur was on there. And I can't remember the names of one of them who was fucking brutal. It's the geezer from the Kumite, but I can't remember it for the life of me. Apologies. You'll hear it anyway. You're going to go there because this is fucking gold. And then Matt, you know what? There's a time to give up the lie. There's a time to just put your hands up. You know, wave a white hanky. It's done. You're done. And you know what? He went. Look, okay. been kind of depressed lately, you know. And they would go, no, they went, you fucking dare. They were just going, no. And, you know, he may well have been depressed lately. Clearly, a man who cries that badly when he gets a fucking lump of plastic from fucking Susan Wojcicki, is something wrong with him. And they just don't have it. And then they start hitting him with the, it's over for you. You cannot survive on YouTube. He's got a kid and a missus. It's his full-time job. And they're saying, you can't do it. This is never going to happen. You're fucked. And you should do the right thing and just close down your 5 channels. And they're just putting it on him and putting it on him. It's dark. I mean, understandable. You get a strike, you can't make live streams. It costs me about $150 a month. And that's bad enough. Some of these people's full-time jobs, this is costing them grands. He cost them thousands. They've got kids to feed as well. It was unnecessary. You don't flag other fucking YouTubers unless you're an arsehole, Matt. So, what he needs to do, he doesn't need to, but I would advise it. In NA, in the very problematic 12 steps, there's a couple of steps towards the end. Listen, Matthew, I doubt you've got this far. There's probably millions of videos about this. It was such juicy digital garbage. We made a list of all those people we had harmed, and we became willing to make amends to them. That's your first step. Write down everyone you fucked up. Everyone you caused problems for, and then lied about even when you were rumbled, and then try to blame it on your mental illnesses. Not saying it's not connected, but for other people that's not enough. Next step, we made amends to those wherever possible, except for where it had caused harm to them or us. So, you contact all of those people, contact them, apologise, be sincere. And be honest. You've done it because you're an arsehole. You've done it out of spite. You've done it because you couldn't act someone taking the piss out of you. You do it to other people all the time. That's why you've done it. You've done it out of some weird revenge. Tell them that. I've had mental problems. You know, me had smart. No, fuck off. You've done it out of spite and revenge. And then, the next bit, make financial amends where possible. Work it out with them. Work out, yeah, look, make a real gesture. Yeah, sacrifice something of your own, you fuck. Mundane Matt, what a story. I do hope we're not making videos next week about him, though. A lot darker in tone. I'll see you all later. Still here. Button won't work.
Thank